A Correspondent Candid with Anderson Cooper.
What was it like to walk down the streets of Detroit with Eminem?
Walking anywhere with Eminem is really interesting. I mean, it's there's a level of security which is pretty intense, and you know he doesn't go anywhere just casually. Just walking in his old neighborhood, you know, required multi-vehicles going there and scouting out the neighborhood, and you know they take it very seriously. So.
And then there's the fear of, like, you know, crowds forming, right? You have to, like, be on the move pretty quickly?
You have to be on the move pretty quickly, yeah. I mean, you can't stay in one spot for too long because then the word gets out and people come.
We should go? Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Okay. No worries.
We went to the old restaurant where I used to work as a short order cook, and, you know, people flipped out.
What, me and Pete? Oh, what up, man? How you doing? Good to see you, man.
He seemed game to go wherever you guys wanted to go in Detroit.
Yeah, he was amazingly up for it. We even went to the Burger King that he used to go when he had, you know, left high school and had nowhere else to go, and he used to just basically go in because you could sit there if you got like a large soda, you could get free refills and
Pop,
just sit there all day. He called it pop, right? Yeah.
Hello. Anderson Cooper from 60 Minutes told me to come in here and get a Diet Coke. He told me to come in here and buy one.
Can you get two Diet Cokes?
You buying?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Wow, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're
Good,
doing
how you doing?
fantastic.
No, I think that's it. Do you want anything?
No, that's it.
All right. Thanks.
Is it still refills, like as many as you want?
As long as you're in the dining room, you get a free refill.
As long as you're here in the dining room?
Yeah.
All right.
He was good-natured about it all. He was like, so this isn't awkward, you know?
Right,
I mean,
yes.
And you basically...
This isn't weird at all, by the way.
Yeah, no.
No. This is not awkward
No,
at all.
not at all. It's very natural.
When you're doing an interview like this, you know, there are moments that are just kind of awkward and stupid, and I think, you know, I always point them out to the person.
So we're just going to walk from here to there.
Okay.
Cool.
So that, you know, the person knows that we know that, you know, this is awkward and stupid. And,
Just hanging out.
You guys good?
you know, there's always like cheesy walking shots. Then I become self-conscious about how I walk, and, you know, what are you supposed to talk about with that person? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why?
it's funny, you wanted to get into his process, and you were trying to get him to actually do some freestyling and do some rhyming for you, right?
Yeah, we've been sort of pushing him to sort of do a little rap and a little sort of freestyle, because you know he really came up in these underground clubs where it were these one-on-one rap battles where it was all about insults and insulting the other person and cutting them with a really, you know, clever turn of phrase and basically scoring a knockout punch verbally. So I was trying to get him to do that a little bit with me.
Listen, if you're not up to the challenge, if you've dulled,
if I was to do something, it could come off really whack. But I might do something and say that your shirt is really black. But hold it right there, because I don't fight fair. I've got an idea that's a nightmare. You have white hair. Something along the lines of that,
right.
I would think.
All right, that works.
Because the black shirt, the white hair.
Sure.
I don't know.
All right, well, thanks.
It rhymed, man.
All right, it did. It did.
I don't know if it was a knockout punch.
It wasn't so much a knockout, but no, it was like a gentle brush. It was like a minor glancing blow.
One thing you guys had him do was, you know, the IMS every Sunday,
Right,
the 60 Minutes IMS. Like, I'm Steve Croft. I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Steve Croft.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Bob Simon.
It didn't go perfectly, though.
And I'm Marshall Mathers. Those stories and more tonight on 60 Minutes. Can I redo that? That was terrible.
That was awful.
My self-esteem is gone. My confidence.
First time I did the IMs, I messed it up. In fact, even now I do you do like 10 IMs for each one that actually gets on the air.
I'm Anderson Cooper. I'm Anderson Cooper. I'm Anderson Cooper.
So how did you mess up the first time?
Well, saying I'm is just so weird. It's like, I'm Anderson Cooper, you know? It is a little, the first time you do it for 60 minutes is like, oh my, holy crap, I'm doing this for 60 minutes. This is amazing. Like, I'm one of the guys saying I'm. It's crazy.
So you, like, get your name wrong? Kind of.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just, try it at home. It's very awkward when you're at home. You know, when you're sitting here and you're like, what do you say? I'm Anderson Cooper. I'm Anderson Cooper. And then you think about, in your mind, you're playing like, okay, I'm Morley Safer. I'm Bob Simon. I'm Anderson Cooper, you know? It's weird.
And I'm...
Who am I?
my name? I was Marshall Mathers. Now I'm just a shell of who I used to be. Tonight and more. 60 Minutes. And I'm Marshall Mathers. All that and what? All that and more? Tonight on 60 Minutes? And I'm Marshall Mathers. Oh! I'm Marshall Mathers. I'm Eminem. I'm Slim Shady. Those stories and more tonight on 60 Minutes.